What it takes to live in a tiny house?
This is amazing!
I'm Kyle.
I'm Christiana.
And we're building a tiny house.
It was my idea to build a tiny house. I heard an advertisement on the radio, and it said, Tiny House and RV Expo. I told Kyle about it when he got home, and he looked at me like I was nuts. And we stepped foot into our first tiny house, and we looked at each other, and we were like, this is it. It sounds so crazy, but this is what we need to do. We live with Kyle's aunt. She's awesome. I think the biggest thing that I really wanted to figure out was the height of the countertops, because these are just a little bit low.
I'm 6'7", and Christiana is 6'5".
Normal houses really don't fit us. Everything is made for the average size person, and we are not average size. So countertops are lower, showers hit us about mid-back.
Let's test her out.
Just barely fitting. I love it.
Yeah, definitely gonna miss you, but I can't.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
This is so nice. Our tiny house is gonna be built from a school bus. We're gonna cut the roof off and we're gonna raise it 24 inches. It's gonna be 8 feet tall on the inside. So we'll be able to stand up and put our hands over our heads without hitting our knuckles on the ceilings, which is something we don't get to do very often in a lot of houses.
We're calling our bus like the Alice in Wonderland bus. It's a small, tiny house, but as soon as you walk in, everything's gonna be bigger. So countertops are gonna be higher, the ceiling's gonna be raised, even our couch is gonna be taller than your average couch.
It's pretty much all custom. We're gonna build cabinets and beds and couches, everything. That way we can be really comfortable.
Head on in. So, couch.
Couch,
right?
living room, yeah. Our galley kitchen is going to be just on the other side of the couch.
I'm nervous about the bathroom because I want to make sure that we have enough space. This is our shower right here.
And then a small sink in between the toilet and the shower.
Perfect.
Across from that,
the closet.
The closet. Since we're tall enough, we can have hanging rods as tall as we can possibly reach, and then we'd be able to walk through into the bedroom. It's going to have a lot of custom features that are going to suit our needs for our active lifestyle.
Anything and everything that people want us to try, we're always game for it, just because we're big outdoorsy people and we like having fun and trying new things.
In the back, there's going to be a garage to be able to put the mountain bikes and our hiking gear, our camping gear. We're also going to do something a little bit unconventional. We're going to build a squat rack in the back of our tiny house. I'd like to do Olympic lifting. It's something I did whenever I was in college, and I've just continued doing it because I have a passion for it and it's fun and challenging.
Once the tiny house bus is done, we plan on hitting the road immediately. We just want to see the country, want to explore, we want to meet new people in new places, try new things, just really live life.
I've never done this before, and I am the builder, but we will be able to have some experienced people help us out along the way. My uncle is coming to help us today. He's an experienced builder, as well as my twin brother. Hey. He's big and strong, and we can rely on him to be able to help raise this roof up safely.
All of a sudden, I get a call a few months ago, and he goes, hey, look, we're going to buy a school bus. So I thought it was absurd, considering the fact that he's 6'7". But it seems like they've come out with a really good plan with this school bus idea.
We're building our tiny house bus at my dad's workshop. I can travel over there every single day and work on it.
Our tiny house is going to be 264 square feet. Our budget is $15,000, and our timeline is about 5 months. I am taking off the stop sign so that we can sand it down, paint it. We're actually going to make it a Sasquatch crossing sign. Kyle and I often get called Sasquatch since we're so tall, and we just thought it would be funny, play off of it a little bit.
We put braces up so that it's actually attached to the bus. So we don't have to worry about this falling or coming down, because no matter what, it's going to stay up there. The floor jack is what we're going to use to power both the front and the back. And in the middle, we have an air piston jack, and it's going to raise up this T-brace that we put in. And as we get up, we'll catch up with the scaffolding so it holds up the roof, and we're going to do our best to take it up just a little bit at a time. That way, we don't have to worry about anything falling over.
Meeting with a local muralist today. We've got some really cool ideas for the bus, but I don't know how to make that happen, so I'm hoping that our artist friend can help us out. We're raising the roof about 24 inches. All of that extra space in between is just gonna be a giant blank canvas. We wanted to make it fun and interactive. We don't want it to just be another bus driving down the road.
Yeah.
That's why I needed your help.
Perfect.
So what we're thinking is just on the whole length of the bus, just make it a really cool mural.
Any ideas that you're thinking about specifically?
I love the angel wings so that people can come take photos with it. Black and white with the colors coming in. So we really like watercolor style as well.
So it sounds like you want something happy, something that sends out, you know, positive energy pretty much as you're driving down the road. And if people want to have that interaction with the bus, they can go ahead and line up with the wings. And,
yes, something like that. I'm really excited. I know that Kyle can't wait to see him too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm ecstatic to get to work. I love painting and I love their projects. The bus is a perfect place for a mural.
This is the point of no return. We're about to start cutting into the roof and making some holes that we can't repair. Definitely nervous about making all the cuts. It is our house, so it's something that we don't want anything to go wrong. The cuts in general are going to be the challenging part because there are a lot of them, and we just want to make sure that they're all relatively precise.
I'm so scared.
Broke the blade.
It looks like a Frankenstein bus. There's a blade sticking out from the bus.
Never cut the roof off of a bus before. Woo! Through. A little bit nervous. This is gonna be a big hole to have to fix. Broke the blade.
It looks like a Frankenstein bus.
Can you grab me a fresh blade?
I feel like I'm watching a child play with sharp tools.
Yeah, not far off.
But I do feel like twins with power tools could be a sick YouTube channel.
All right, good to go. That has to be it.
Let's put some pressure on this jack.
Okay.
And then we'll cut this last post.
Okay.
And then it should pop up.
Woo! There we go.
Oh my gosh, it's actually moving. Oh my gosh, it already feels so much bigger in here. Is it good?
Yeah, I think we're about it. Let's measure it and make sure.
Oh my gosh, this is so awesome.
8 feet 2 inches.
On the nose?
On the nose.
Yes!
That's
oh my
perfect.
gosh.
All right, well, I think that's about it. Looks like the roof is finally raised.
We've got the start of the countertops. All of the walls are in. Windows are in.
Plan for the day, we're going to put together our bed platform. It's going to be an elevated platform so that we can have our storage underneath it. Since we're big, we need to be able to fit our tall mountain bikes. All right, let's get this bed up and measured.
I have no idea how heavy this thing is.
It's not that heavy.
No? Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's crazy that our bed's gonna be this high. It's gonna be so nice.
There'll be a lot of storage underneath too, because we'll be able to put our shelves and stuff underneath it.
So I can't like drop this thing, right?
No, you have to hold it in.
That's what I thought.
Muscles. 8 3/4.
That's gonna be the height of the leg supports.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll be able to cut both pieces, attach them here and there, and they'll give us enough room for us to walk around and we won't hit our toes. It'll be perfect. Look at that.
This is actually the first time that I've stood at a countertop and
Nice and high?
not had to like bend over. I mean, it's what, 40 inches tall?
Yep.
And then with the top,
Yep.
40?
With the top on there, it's gonna be 40 inches tall.
That's amazing.
So for the cabinets here, we need to cut the plywood that's gonna cover the front and the sides. Let's get these cabinets done. All right, that's the last one. I think we're ready for our countertops.
Okay, flip it up.
Straight up. Let's get square.
I feel like this is kind of like the finishing touch.
And this piece. Last one.
Ah, so perfect.
Lines up. We'll put a little wood filler in there. You
Fill
won't
the
even tell
seam
there's a
in?
seam, right?
I am so excited. These look awesome.
It looks so good. I absolutely love coffee, so what we decided to do is put in a coffee bar. We need 11.5 inches
For what exactly?
for the coffee bar.
I give you such a hard time for your 15 times measuring, but it always works out.
Yeah, you don't have to redo stuff. Measure 15 times, cut once.
All right.
Give that a wiggle test.
Oh, it's awesome.
Feel good?
Oh, perfect.
Does it match?
It does.
Perfect
The
fit.
whole thing comes together so well.
I know. And we have plenty of room to be able to walk through.
Yep. Okay, so now we have to prep these.
Yep, we have to take them all apart.
Put it in, take it all apart.
Right.
All right, let's go. Here comes the fridge.
What do you think?
I think it's really big.
I know, it is a lot bigger than I was expecting, but...
Are we gonna be able to fit it in?
Based off our measurements, we should.
Yeah. Okay.
You good?
Yep.
Keep going.
Pushing. Oh.
Ooh, you're fine. This might be where we have to drop it. Just, if we can slowly scoot.